Hello everybody. Since the last video, I've been finishing up the entire British Civil War project, and I think I'm happy to call it here. So I thought I would show you everything I've collected for both sides, and kind of like call the project to an end for now. I might make some videos, like battle reports or what do you call it? Like, I did the planes video and I had some history. I was thinking of doing one for boats, but I only own one boat, so I don't know if that would go too well. But if you would want to see that, let me know. So we're going to start with the Anglicans because they're on the left. The first unit I ever had behind the FT-17 is the 5 units, 5 guys of militia. I can't remember what manufacturer they're from, but a lot of the Anglicans are from the same manufacturer. You can get them on eBay if you type in British Civil War. So you have those. Directly next to them, from the same manufacturer, you can see because they're both sort of same poses. We have 5 Anglican infantry, which I painted up as the Bishop of Chelmsford, so I gave them yellow. Now, in the lore, or the history of the setting, the main unit is the cherries, they call it, because they have these little red hats. So I thought, and they're from the Bishop of Bath and Wells. So I thought maybe the Bishop of Chelmsford has sort of taken a similar idea. So yeah, then we have the cherries. They're pretty cool. And then to supplement the cherries, I have the Empress miniatures, the cardist command kit. Just because the cherries are inspired by the cardists, so I figured I might as well just use the cardists. So we have a flag bearer with a picture or crucifix of God, officer, and like a sergeant. We have the FT-17. And then we have a weapons team. We have a boys anti-tank rifle. Sorry. This is also from... I'm a bit sick. But yeah, this is also from Empress Miniatures. I just realized there's super glue there I need to fix. And I gave them the purple shirts that the Kent militia have. I think some of these guys also have the purple, yeah. So yeah, thought it fits in. So this guy just has a normal Brody, and then he has a Brody he's painted with a cross, which is pretty cool. And then before we get to the last infantry, we have 3 cavalrymen. So these were originally Napoleonic Russians, but I only had the 3 of them. And I really wanted to make a cavalry unit, and I thought, how could I do that? So I took these 3 and pretty much just converted them a little bit. So they have rifles, helmets, probably has a bit of both. One of them has pistol and pouches. So yeah, they're like a White Russian Orthodox cavalry unit that's here to help the Anglican League. And then we obviously have the Hawk of Fury. And then we have the... this is a ship crew from Empress. These are Germans from the Weimar Republic. So they could be monarchist Germans coming to help, or you could say they're just British crew armed with German guns. I'm happy with either. I just thought they looked so cool. And it's a little bit of a assault team. You see, like, everyone else has rifles. Well, these guys have the heavy guns. So yeah. So that's the Anglican League. And then we have the BUF. So the first unit here was also the militia. And then the regulars, which I think are very cool. I did do some fixing up with the red. And so the colors actually have meaning. Like the red facings mean a certain legion. So you could have legions with blue, for example, which is kind of cool. We have the HMG. And we have a rocket team. I guess this could work for either side, but I've specifically done it for the BUF because it fits the BUF. They don't have any artillery or anything like that. So I think they're pretty cool. They're from the Royal Mail. And then I have to watch out so I don't get stabbed by the flag. Oh, we'll just do them now. We have the officer and the flag bearer. Then we have a, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a 20mm autocannon or Religion or whatever. They use them for anti-air, but in the early war they used it for anti-tank. I'm gonna move the flag guy out the way so I don't stab myself. Then we have 8 auxiliaries. They're like, I guess, crappy men, sort of on militia par. And then finally we have 4 foreign volunteers in the back, so I'm trying to get it closer up. So these are like the auxiliary, no, these are the yeomanry pack, the dismounted cavalry. And I really wanted to do a foreign unit, and they really reminded me of sort of the Boer Wars. So I did them as South African nationalists who coming over to fight for Mosley. So I googled up various, Nazi armbands for the time. So this one has just a generic BUF armband. He has, I think that this is like the Nazi party of South Africa, I think. And this is also one, but I can't remember which one. And then he also has a generic one. So yeah. Just makes it a bit more interesting, and I know that the South Africans are they don't like the English, so any chance to shoot them up is fine, I suppose. Then we have the 2 armored cars, which I showed in the other video, which are really nice. And then we have the CR-38. And then the biggest piece is actually this boat from eBay. It's an Anglican boat, which is pretty cool. It did come from a crew, but I haven't done the crew. And so the idea is in games, their base is a bit big, but you see the gist. They would crew it. I might have to get the actual crew done. But yeah, you could use this as a transport, so you could transport the sailors in, and then have the crew sailors just be on there. And yeah, it's got some heavy weapons. I think originally the ship was called the HMS Kigani. It's on eBay, so this is like one of the only World War I ship kits, or World War II. But yeah, so that's everything I've been doing. I have painted other stuff, but I thought I'd finish off the project here. So thank you for watching.